What's up, rock stars? Boom! Hey, hey, hey! So, day 6 of my Lenten journey, 40 churches, 40 days, and had to travel a little bit today, but still within the 30-minute time limit, door to door, that I had set for myself. I'm probably going to have to exceed that, but it's just great to have that opportunity to be able to say, okay, I'm still within that 30-minute door to door driving to get to the church. So I was out a little bit into what felt like the country of out, definitely not in the city. So but it was great to go to this church. It's older church from the standpoint of built in, I think the cornerstone, because I always try to find the cornerstone of the church to give an idea when the church was built. I think it was 1971, but it doesn't look like much has happened since they built it. So that's what I mean by an older church. It's not like the early 1900s churches that are here in the Pittsburgh area. This was just later in the 1900s. And so want to share with you today something that came up in faith formation last night. I also teach 8th grade faith formation. I co-teach with on Monday nights with someone else, and then there's somebody that does Saturdays. But we have about 20-ish, 22-ish 8th grade kids in our class, and it's really part of the confirmation prep. But something that came up last night was I want to share with you all, because it's something that I may have to deal with on this journey on Lent, is that, excuse me while I clear my throat. So what happens if during Lent, say, like last night, the example was like you just said you're going to give up cookies for Lent. So you're giving up something. You're not taking on anything additional. You're giving up something, which is what a lot of people typically do. So you give up cookies, and then you forget about it, and you actually accidentally have a cookie. And after you've had a cookie, you're like, oh, crap, I forgot. I gave up cookies for Lent. It doesn't mean your Lenten journey is over, or your effort to give up cookies should then end. That it should be, all right, I'm just going to start eating cookies now. Forget about that. My Lent is ruined. No, it's part of the process. The goal, or what you're attempting to do during this Lenten time, is truly change your behavior, hopefully for the better. That's the goal. Get better behavior, become a better person. And so that was part of what I shared too, was like what happens on Easter Sunday or the day after on Monday. People will then all of a sudden, if you give up cookies, you'll start eating cookies again. That's not the goal. That's truly not the goal. Now, you can use giving up cookies or giving up something to help you in another way, to help you. You're going to clear out the space that you were doing with cookies, or your mind, or whatever you're doing in your diet, and you're going to pick up something else. You're going to replace it with something good, preferably something like prayer. And so you can go back to having the cookies, but if you haven't made another change in your life, a positive change, you haven't grown, and the goal is to grow closer to God and to grow stronger in your faith and in your prayer life. If you haven't done that, then yes, it's a failure, so to speak. But that is the goal. So while you may give up something, if you're going to go back to that thing, if you're going to give up cookies and you go back to eating cookies after Easter or on Easter, and you continue to eat cookies again, what have you replaced? What have you grown and gotten better with? Have you started a prayer life? Have you started to attend church on a regular basis? Have you started to just pray on a regular basis, maybe daily, or more often than you were before? Maybe you weren't praying at all, and now you're praying whenever. But you're supposed to pick something up. It's supposed to create a change in you and your behaviors and how we're living our lives. So that's why I prefer to take something up, to add something to it, because the goal is to continue that. Now, part of this is like, I would like to on a regular basis attend daily mass. That was the goal last year with 40 churches, 40 days, but it didn't work out. but I'm going to do it again. I'm going to try it again. Sometimes you have to repeat. Sometimes you're going to fail. You're going to fall. The goal is to get up and to continue on that mission, to continue to grow and try to get better. And so I shared that with the kids last night, and they were like, they were digging it. It was being received. So a lot of times with 14-year-olds at 8th grade, it doesn't always land with them, but this was landing, and I think it might have had something to do with the cookie. So what are you doing this Lent? If you happen to fall off or you don't, you lose that routine, whatever you're doing, don't give it all up. Pick it back up. Start again the next day, or start again immediately and pick it back up, because you haven't failed. You have to keep trying. It's part of our human nature that we're going to fall. We're going to get tripped up, but we have to keep trying and keep going. I hope this helps you along in your Lenten journey. I hope this journey that I'm on, this 40 Churches, 40 Days, is helping inspire you and helping you through your Lenten journey. And I hope it's, comment, reach out if you have any questions or anything. I'm here to share. So have an amazing Lent. I'll be back tomorrow with church number 7. I don't know where it's going to be, but it'll be somewhere cool, I'm sure. Hope you're having a great Lent. And remember, share your smile with everybody today, because it just might change their lives.